Under a storm-darkened sky, the forest was alive with the scent of rain and the sharp tang of pine. Kobok, a white wolf with fur as pure as fresh snow, moved silently through the underbrush. His pack flanked him, their movements synchronized as they hunted under the cover of a brewing storm. The quarry was a nimble rabbit, darting through the forest like a shadow. Lightning forked through the heavens, illuminating the chase. Kobok's keen eyes locked onto the rabbit as it darted into a small clearing. Just as he prepared to leap, the sky roared, and a bolt of lightning struck a towering oak. With a deafening crash, the tree split and fell, its massive trunk slamming into the earth. A cloud of splintered wood and dirt rose into the air, severing Kobok from his pack. He howled, his voice swallowed by the storm as his family's howls faded into the distance. Disoriented and alone, Kobok pressed forward. The storm's fury lessened by dawn, revealing an injured paw scraped raw by the jagged remnants of the fallen tree. As he limped through the forest, hunger gnawed at his belly, and a dull ache settled in his chest, a longing for his pack. But survival left no room for despair. He would find them. He had to. As the sun dipped low on the second day, Kobok stumbled upon a hollow beneath a tangle of roots. Inside, the black rabbit, the very one he had hunted, peered out with cautious curiosity. Instead of fleeing, the rabbit stepped forward, her gaze steady and unafraid. She hopped closer, her nose twitching, and Kobok, exhausted and pained, lowered his head. The rabbit, Naytha, seemed to sense his vulnerability. Over the next few days, she brought him small, edible roots and leaves, her actions an odd gesture of kindness from prey to predator. In turn, Kobok's growls softened, and the wild light in his eyes dimmed. Naytha tended to his injured paw, her small, dexterous teeth carefully cleaning debris from the wound. Together, they became unlikely companions, bound by necessity and an unspoken understanding. With time, Kobok's strength returned, and with it, his sense of purpose. His nose, sharp and unerring, caught faint traces of his pack's scent on the wind. He barked softly to Naytha, urging her to follow. The rabbit hesitated but then hopped alongside him. They moved as one, the predator and the prey, navigating treacherous terrain and avoiding dangers together. One evening, as the sun set the forest ablaze with hues of gold and crimson, Kobok caught the scent of other rabbits. Naytha perked up, her ears twitching with anticipation. The pair followed the trail to a quiet glen where a group of black rabbits grazed. Naytha bounded ahead, joy lighting her movements. She turned back to Kobok, her eyes filled with gratitude before she rejoined her family. Kobok watched her disappear into the warren, a pang of sadness mixing with relief. Alone again, he pressed on, his nose guiding him like a compass. The forest began to shift, familiar landmarks appearing like old friends. And then, on a moonlit night, he heard it, the distant, mournful howl of his pack. With a burst of energy, Kobok ran. The scent of his family grew stronger with each step until he emerged into a clearing. There they were, their eyes bright with recognition and joy. His pack surged forward, nuzzling him, their collective warmth dispelling the loneliness that had clung to him like a shadow. Kobok raised his head and howled, a sound of triumph and reunion that echoed through the night. Somewhere in the distance, a small black rabbit paused, her ears twitching as if she, too, understood the significance of his journey. Under the vast canopy of stars, the predator and the prey had each found their way home.